Bulldozer now set to take on Overkill. Both trucks stage. Green light goes down. They're off to a good start. Hanging even up and over no man's lane. And we got a race.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week 2 of the August season right here on Thursday Night Thunder, and the crowd is getting stacked up in the stands, and we have got 16 of MTA's baddest monster trucks ready to do battle right here on the MTA circuit. Your champion from last week, Jason Craddock, BKT, currently carrying the checkered flag on the back of that truck, but he's got 15 other opponents knocking on his back door. One thing's for sure, we're going to have some close racing action all night long, so you want to buckle in your seat tight and get ready for some wild action right here on the MTA YouTube channel. BKT looking to defend that checkered flag with success. You never know what's going to happen. Taking a look now at round 1 matchups. Up first, we're going to see Big Kahuna take on Max D, who turned the truck over last week. Then we're going to see the Hagerstown Bandits, Black Stallion taking on Overkill Evolution. Then Stone Crusher set to take on the Gravedigger. And closing out the first half of round 1, Air Force will take on the Crazy Bull, El Toro Loco. Now up first here in round 1, we've got Landon Ford, the new kid on the block. Big Kahuna ready to come to the line. Now set to take on Hayden Altman, who debuted last week, and Max D. The crew worked hard to get Max D back for week 2 of the August season. They are ready to go in the near lane. Now over in the far lane, Big Kahuna made it to the semifinals last week. What's he got for us here tonight in round 1? Green light goes down, now they're even off the line. Maybe a slight lead to Max D. Poe goes it on the rear. Kahuna turns it over in the far lane. And it looks like Hayden Altman got the truck corrected. And Landon Ford is upside down in Big Kahuna in the far lane. What a great way to kick off week 2 of the August season. Going back down now to an MTA replay. And right there off the line, you see Max D starting to pull on him down the straight stretch. Look at Hayden Altman in the near lane. Hard pogo right there in no man's land. But the far lane, Landon Ford puts it on 2 wheels, hits the first stack of cars and turned it over. And now the MTA track crew and officials are down there. He's out of the truck. He's A-OK. Second week in a row, he's turned that truck over. Unfortunately, tonight, it was in round 1 action taking on Max D. And we're going to see him back next week, no doubt about it, as the crew appears to have some work ahead of them. The left front tire has come off the truck. They have got a lot of thrashing to do. Can't wait to see what Big Kahuna and that team has for us next week. Nonetheless, Max D does move on here into round 2 competition. But next up, it's going to be Blake Mahoney and Overkill Evolution out of Hagerstown, Maryland, ready to take on another Hagerstown Bandit, Joey Andrews and Black Stallion, the former driver for K&J Motorsports. Back when MTA was running teams, he's proven himself out here on the circuit and come close to victory lane many times. What's he got here? Overkill got him last week. Who's going to take it home? 2 Fords now. Green light goes down there, even down the stretch. Up and over no man's land, some big time air. And what a race. Both drivers letting it all hang out. And I venture to say, whoever did not win this race, it isn't for the lack of trying, because both trucks put the hammer down in this round 1 race. And we're going down now to the photo finish. Your winner's going to be Joey Andrews and Black Stallion by about 3/4 of a truck. We'll see him back in round 2, and a little redemption there from last week for Joey Andrews. But up next, out of Virginia Beach, Virginia, Tyler Medley and the Stone Crusher Ford ready to take on newcomer to the scene, Mike Council out of Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina. Grave Digger staged over there in the far lane. He didn't fare too well last week. He's looking to put that 1950 Chevy panel wagon in victory lane, but Stone Crusher stands in his way. Ford versus Chevrolet matchup. Green light goes down now. Crusher got him off the line. The Grave Digger coming back on him, but Tyler Medley was letting him have it there through no man's land, but the Grave Digger had a hard time shutting it down, tagged the wall there in the end. Mike Council wanted his round 1 victory, and Buddy Rowe, he got it right there. The Gravedigger's coming back for round 2. But next up in round 1, the Iceman, Jeffrey Skipper, former 6-time Thunder champion, bringing back Air Force, now set to take on newcomer to the MTA scene, Michael Harry and the Crazy Bull, El Toro Loco in the far lane. Now, Jeffrey Skipper, he's been out here for a little over a year now, and the Iceman has racked up some victories. Can El Toro Loco stop it here tonight? Green light goes down now. El Toro got him off the line. Skipper's in trouble. El Toro lost at no man's land, and Skipper came back on him in the end. The El Toro Loco spun out there in no man's land over that last set of cars, and Jeffrey Skipper and Air Force capitalized on the mistake. He is your winner. What a tough break for the rookie Michael Harry and El Toro Loco. He had that race in the bag, but nonetheless now on the trailer. And next up, newcomer Walker Stevens out of Poplar Branch, North Carolina. Son of a digger coming to the line. Now set to take on the bulldozer, John Cadiux. He's been out here on the MTA circuit many times before, looking to put bulldozer into round 2 competition in week 2 of the August season. A Thursday Night Thunder, Walker Stevens in the far lane. Son of a digger again, the rookie out here trying to make a name. Green light goes down now. Son of a digger's got him on the line. Bulldozer's a big time air, and it's a close one, ladies and gentlemen. What a close race it is. John Cadiux and Walker Stevens letting it all hang out right here on Thursday Night Thunder. We're not sure who got the win, but we're about to take a look at the official photo finish. Your winner's going to be John Cadiux and Bulldozer, and can you say he may have got it by a horn? And next up here in round 1 competition, we have got Gavin, Waddell, and Overkill, and the new kid's been making a big name for himself, being a thorn in everybody's side, even made a final appearance in the Overkill machine. Now set to take on Cam Smith out of Jacksonville, Florida, the Reptoid powered by a big block Chevrolet over there in the far lane. These two rookies are going to battle it out here in round 1 on Thunder. Who's going to round 2? There's a green light now down the straight. Reptoid's got a lead. Overkill now coming back on him. And another close race right here on Thursday Night Thunder. These drivers ain't cutting nobody any slack. They want to win here tonight and take home that checkered flag. We have got to go back down now and take a look at the photo finish and figure out who won the race. And it's going to be Gavin, Waddell, and Overkill by about 3/4 of a tire. We'll see Overkill back for round 2 competition. But now, the man who came into the August season as champion out of Pacific, Missouri, Brandon Copeland in Wildfoot, now set to take on Johnny Retlaw in the Excalibur, the beautiful square body Chevrolet that everybody loves right here on the MTA circuit. Wildfoot now in the far lane. Again, Brandon Copeland took home the event win and the last week of the July season, looking to get the flag back here tonight. Ford versus Chevrolet now. Green light goes down. Looks like the bow tie got him on the line. Excalibur, but Wildfoot came back and passed him up in no man's land. And Brandon Copeland and Wildfoot will get the round 1 victory. Johnny Retlaw and Excalibur got crossed up there in the cars. He is on the trailer for the night. Wildfoot moving on to round 2, but now we get set to close out round 1 with 12-time Thursday Night Thunder champion Rich Wagner in the Wild Hair Chevrolet. Now set to take on the current Thursday Night Thunder champion Jason Craddock in BKT. Now a 2-time Thunder champion and looking to hold on to the checkered flag to end out week 2 of the August season. It's going to be a battle of veterans here. Green light goes down. Now they're off to a good start. Up and over no man's land, and we got a race. And I do believe BKT may have just outran the 12-time Thunder champion in Wild Hair. We're not too sure. We're going back down now to an MTA replay and try and figure out who won the race. Again, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of close racing action here tonight. Here's the replay now. It looks like Wild Hair started to pull a lead on BKT, but up through no man's land, Jason Craddock putting the hammer down across the finish line there. And yes, your winner is the current Thursday Night Thunder champion, BKT. Well, ladies and gentlemen, round 1 has officially ended. We are getting ready and geared up for round 2. Don't go anywhere. Adjust your TV screens or cell phones because we've got a lot more great racing action coming up next on the MTA YouTube channel. What's going on, MTA fans? If you're looking to get in on the action right here on the MTA YouTube channel, look no further. I'm about to tell you guys just how you can sign up to get in one of these races. Head over to the link in our description, and that's going to take you right over to our Facebook page where we hold registration for all of the MTA events. And hey, while you're there, crush that subscribe button. Be sure to turn on the notification bell so you stay up to date with everything that MTA is doing. From new custom truck builds to special events and giveaways, you don't want to miss any of the great action MTA has to offer. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram and TikTok, and I'll catch you guys down the road. Back now, ladies and gentlemen, on Thursday Night Thunder as we get geared up for round 2 competition. And up first, you're going to see Max D take on Black Stallion. Gravedigger will take on Air Force. Then Bulldozer will take on the Overkill, followed by Wildfoot taking on the current Thursday Night Thunder champion, Jason Craddock and BKT. Now we have got a stacked lineup here for round 2 competition. These guys are going for broke, but up first here in round 2, Hayden Altman bringing Max D back to the line out of Paxton, Illinois, ready to take on Joey Andrews out of Hagerstown, Maryland, Black Stallion. But first, we want to take you back to last week when Hayden Altman rolled the Max D machine over early in round 1, tore the body all up, and snapped off the left front spindle. Them guys spent all week thrashing on that truck trying to get it ready for week 2 of the August season. Needless to say, they showed up in round 1. Now appearing again in round 2, Hayden Altman, a rookie out here on the MTA circuit. Max D looking good here tonight, but Joey Andrews and Black Stallion wants that championship win. Green light goes down now. Max D got him up the line. Black Stallion trying to play catch up, some big time air through no man's land. Your winner is Joey Andrews, and Black Stallion getting the win over Max D here in round 2. Some big time air out of that big Ford out of Hagerstown, Maryland. We'll see Black Stallion back in round 2, but next up, the rookie out of Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina. Mike Council and Gravedigger look bad fast in round 1, but he draws up the wily veteran Jeffrey Skipper, or should you call him the Iceman, over here in the far lane. Air Force looking good in round 1 as well. These guys are about to duke it out here in round 2. May the better man win. Air Force taking on Gravedigger now. Stage, green light goes down. Air Force got him up the line. The Gravedigger coming back on him. It's a big time air out of Mike Council and Gravedigger. He was putting the wood to her all the way down that straight stretch and through the finish line. And Mike Council and Gravedigger is your winner here in round 2. But Jeffrey Skipper and Air Force hung right there with him all the way to the end. The black and green wrecking machine will come back. But next up, John Cadiux and Bulldozer. He draws up against Gavin Waddell, the rookie, making the big name for himself out here on the MTA circuit. Overkill, one of the oldest trucks that we have on Thursday Night Thunder, and it's performing top-notch right here tonight. Both drivers looking for their very first Thursday Night Thunder championship, and it very well may be one of their nights. Both trucks stage. Here's their green light now down the straight stretch. They're even up and over no man's land, and we got a race yet again. And what an incredible run by both drivers. I do believe that Overkill may be the winner. I'm not 100% sure, but John Cadiux and Bulldozer letting it hang all out here in round 2. Let's check now to the photo finish. Your winner is Gavin Waddell and Overkill. It wasn't by much, but we'll see him back in semifinal competition. But now it's time to defend that checkered flag. Jason Craddock, now a 2-time champion in BKT, draws up against the man that came into the August season as champion, Brandon Copeland in Wildfoot. He wants that checker flag back, and you could say this one may be a little bit of a grudge match because Brandon Copeland wants that flag back. Jason Craddock wants to hold on to the flag. Someone's got to win. Green light goes down now. Wildfoot got him up the line, holding out a steady lead on BKT and turns it over. Wildfoot is upside down. Jason Craddock trying to shut it down before getting into the wall. I think he may have just lost that checkered flag, but it's not for the lack of trying. And what a run by Brandon Copeland and Wildfoot. Going back down now to a replay, you see Wildfoot had the lead on him from the start. Watch the air right here in the near lane. Brandon Copeland letting the old Wildfoot fly right here over the last stack of cars, crossed up, turned the truck over. Maybe just a little bit of body damage as he skidded the truck sideways, and the dirt caught that tire just right and tipped him on over. We'll see Wildfoot back in semis. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to take a quick minute and remind you that August 27th, 32 of MTA'S trucks go head-to-head for the Summer Heat Shootout Championship, an extravaganza you don't want to miss right here on the MTA YouTube channel. But jumping right back to racing, it's time for semifinals. Black Stallion will take on the Gravedigger, followed by Overkill taking on Wildfoot, who just knocked off our current champion. And up first, we have got Black Stallion out of Hagerstown, Maryland, Joey Andrews, still looking to capture his first Thursday Night Thunder championship, but so's this man, the newcomer to the scene, Mike Council out of Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina. The Gravedigger is staged in the far lane. Now these two trucks have battled it out many times before on the circuit with different drivers. The better man's gonna win here tonight. Black Stallion and Gravedigger now off the line. Black Stallion with the lead. The Gravedigger's coming back on him. And Mike Council, the rookie, gets the win in the Gravedigger over Black Stallion in the far lane. And he wasted no time airing out the Gravedigger through no man's land. Some of the biggest air we've seen all night. As we go back down now to the MTA replay, you see it right here. Black Stallion had the Gravedigger beat off the line. But watch Mike Council right here, letting the black and green wrecking machine fly high. pogoed it hard on that left rear tire, but kept it all together. Going across the finish line, Gravedigger's in the finals, but who does he meet there? Brandon Copeland and Wildfoot just knocked off our current Thunder champion. He is on a rail here tonight, but so is the newcomer to the scene, Gavin, Waddell, and Overkill, who's making a very big name for himself. Now, I want to remind you guys that these are the two oldest trucks currently on the MTA circuit thus far. One of them's going to the finals tonight. Wildfoot and Overkill, now green light goes down. Wildfoot with the lead, Overkill trying to come back is out of shape. And Brandon Copeland and Wildfoot puts it in the finals once again, and he will meet the Gravedigger as he just knocked off Overkill here in semifinal competition. And ladies and gentlemen, the finals are set. Can Brandon Copeland get the championship flag back for Wildfoot as he tries to take out the Gravedigger? And ladies and gentlemen, you know what this time is. It's what we all come to see. It's final time on Thunder. Brandon Copeland came into the August season as champion. He now has a chance to get the checker flag back, but Mike Council and the Gravedigger have been running extremely well all night long. The Gravedigger has never looked better on Thursday Night Thunder. These two are about to throw it down, all for the checkered flag, and try to claim victory in the overall points lead right now for the August season. Wildfoot, Gravedigger, it's showtime. Down the straight stretch they go. They're hanging even. Wildfoot starting to pull a lead. The Gravedigger's coming back from him in the end, and Wildfoot turns it over across the bus stack there in the shutdown area. Mike Council and Gravedigger giving Wildfoot the biggest run he could, and so was Brandon Copeland in the far lane. Watching the MTA replay here, looks like both trucks made a killer light off the line. Watch right here through no man's land, some big time air by both trucks. Wildfoot with a slight lead across the finish line. Your winner, Brandon Copeland and Wildfoot, and it wasn't easy, but he did get the win. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Brandon Copeland and Wildfoot on your second Thursday Night Thunder championship. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as we jump over to the overall point standings at the lower half of the bracket, Excalibur, Toro Loco, Reptoid, and Stonecrusher all tied up with 60 points. Now at the top half of the bracket, Jason Craddock and BKT still leading with 95 points, but there's a three-way tie for the lead because Gavin, Waddell, and Overkill and Brandon Copeland and Wildfoot all have 95 points as well, all shooting for that championship win by the end of the month. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys for all coming out and watching week 2 of the August season right here on Thursday Night Thunder. Be sure, if you haven't already, crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you down the road. See you next week.
Standing tall up in victory lane, I done brought the pain and now they screaming my name. Yeah, everybody saw me rock the place. Now there's flashbulbs are popping and mics in my face. Always giving the crowd what they need. Now they're wearing my shirts front row to nosebleed. Now the crowd forms is what it's all about. Signing autographs until the lights out. Yeah, it's about that. It's about that.